pass rush on that side of the field. How do you feel like the pass rush did overall?
We made some steps today for sure. We definitely made sure that we was coordinated rushing for when we was on the field, and when we had some pressures, we made sure we communicated on the defense, and it showed on plays for sure.
What kind of challenges does this front present for you, especially a guy like Christian Garrett who's had so much success?
A great challenge. Obviously, he's a very well-respected guy in the NFL, so definitely getting a chance to challenge myself, also challenge him. I know he's coming back off an injury, so getting a chance to see some full energy and pass rushes, whether it's me, Keon, or Harold. So it was great work out there today, so I was excited for sure.
You were out for a handful of practices. Like, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
How are you feeling this first training camp with the Patriots?
I'm feeling well. I think Coach Vrabel's doing a nice job taking care of the players. I think when there's days that we need to work, we work. And then when there's times where we need to take care of our body and get a lot of mental reps in, we do a great job focusing on that as a team.
Can you go a little bit more into the mental reps? Because it seemed like you missed time. You got back on the field and pretty much picked up where you left off. So how do you stay on track when you're not on the field?
Man, also, obviously that starts in meeting rooms for sure. Getting a chance to be out there during practices, during certain periods, and just, of course, being on my iPad and watching the film at home. I'm getting a chance to take as many notes as I can, and I think some of you guys see after practice, I just try to walk through as many plays and many steps as I can, just to kind of see how I envision how I would have played it, whether I was in their shoes or my shoes or however it would have went for sure.
We saw you in on some run stuffs out there as well. How do you feel like you guys did against the run today?
Pretty well. Still got some things we need to work on for sure. But I think it's a great offense to kind of do it. I think they start with their run game and to get teams going side to side and get teams moving and kind of mess with the vision of eyes, especially of the edge players, and trying to get you locked in on certain outside receivers and eligible players. So we did a pretty decent job today, but we definitely need steps to keep going forward for sure.
Your teammates say that you talk a lot. Do you use that as like a motivational tool? You're just having fun? What's behind that?
Me. That's it. Yeah. So however it comes out is me. But I do make sure there's a certain energy and attitude and mentality that we try to carry as a team going into the field of war. Just always know that they have a player like myself will have their back in each and every step of the way. So however it may come out, it comes out. But for sure, I do hope that it shows that you got a warrior every step of the way.
Feels like you've had a really strong summer here. What is it about this system that's allowed you to be productive, in the practices that we've seen?
That's a great question. I wish I had an answer for that. I can't really say it's a system thing, but it's just going out and having fun and playing ball, not just getting too caught up into any of the schematics or anything else. So enjoying the game again, treating it like a child's game, going out there, enjoying the smell of the grass and pads clacking. So I think that's kind of the big emphasis that's been helping out for sure.
Is that different at all for you, or is that how you've always been?
It's kind of always been that way.
What can you say about the matchups? You've been going against Will a lot in practice, helping him out, maybe a little bit rookie, giving him tips, showing him what works, what doesn't work?
Will's been doing a great job for sure. There's this weird note that's kind of going around about Will's kind of having like an up and down camp, but Will's doing a great job, man. It's tough when you get to go against somebody every single day, you know what I'm saying? So whether you kind of, their moves or we're not, but it's still somebody that's willing to go against you every single day and give you a battle. That's what we kind of need as a team, so we're making each other better for sure.
I mean, you see yourself as a mentor within your own position, but also helping the tackles out as well when you're going against them, stuff you're seeing?
I guess so. I just try to do my job, and whatever questions they need answered, I for sure help.
Of course, you've never been a rookie offensive tackle, but from your perspective as someone who's gone up against a lot of them, what's the challenge for those guys when it's your first year going up against some of the best athletes on the planet week in, week out?
Next play mentality. I think it's easy to get caught up in your head for sure when some things don't go right your way, especially when you're a premier tackle from your past level. So I think that's just a huge thing. Like, man, next play mentality, man, and just keep finding a way to fight every play.
And how's Will responded in that vein?
Say it again?
And how's Will responded in that?
I think he's doing a great job. I mean, I feel like we all watched the game last week, and he responded pretty well, and he's been handling business. So I don't think Will is having a problem. I think Will is doing a great job in camp. We're both giving each other great work out there. I'm getting good looks, and I'm trying to give him great looks. So that's the ultimate goal, man. Honestly, I want to be the best player that he ever goes against. So whenever he plays on Thursdays, Mondays, or Sundays, it's easy for him.
Thanks, K'Lavon.
I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much.
Be good.
Thank you.
How's it going? Good. Yeah, like you said, it's another day at work. Great opportunity for us to come out here, learn everything we've been learning through camp, and just go put it on display. And I'm really proud of our defense in particular, how We came out here with energy, flying around, getting to the ball, communicating. So all the things that we pride ourselves on, we got done today. We got better. I struggle to say you win or lose practice. It's all about how you respond the next day to it. So one might say you had your worst practice of all time, but if you come back and learn from it and get better from it, it ends up being your best practice. So I just think we need to continue to stack days and get better as this year progresses.
It seems like you guys run the backfield a lot over there, getting a lot of pressure. Is it nice to see that you guys can do that against another offensive line as well?
Yeah, anytime you come out here and get to practice with another team, you get to feel different run schemes, different backs, and it's a great opportunity to really sharpen your sword and test your skills. And like I said, I'm very proud of how we were coming downhill as linebackers today.
Robert, off the top of your head, what might be some of those things you think you want to improve upon tomorrow? You don't learn from, like you said.
Yeah, are you talking about me personally or as a defense?
You as a defense, whatever you saw there.
Yeah, continue with nonstop communication. We get 11 people on the same page. We get 11 people with undenying effort, running to the ball, making plays on the football. Good things are going to happen. You know, it's hard to say. You watch the film and learn from it, and I would be able to give you a better answer tomorrow when I take a peek at the film. Yeah, you love the competition of getting to go against new guys in the NFL, guys that have proved themselves year in and year out, guys that are historic vets for this team. So it's great to come out here and really put yourself up to the challenge.
How important week is this for you guys?
It's the most important week we have for us right now, and I say that every week going forward. The week that you have in front of you is the biggest week of the season, so that's how we're preparing for it.
Robert, understanding players are different, schemes are different. What's an example of how they tested you in a way that you just can't get at home because these are different players and different offenses?
I don't know if teams test you differently. The more I do historic NFL research film, the more I realize these offenses are running the same plays that they were 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 8 years ago, in different new ways or with different people. But at the end of the day, it comes down to winning your one-on-one matchups throughout the course of an NFL season. Yeah, I love studying historic players, especially at my position, the linebacker position. Bobby Wagner, Luke Kuechly, Fred Warner are some of the guys that I really love to study. So you see them getting attacked the same way I see myself getting attacked every year. And football is very cyclical in the way where if you're small on defense, they're going to run the ball at you. If you're big on defense, they're going to try to pass the ball at you. They still only have a limited number of formations, 3-by-1, 4-by-1, 2-by-2. So you're seeing all these recurring concepts show up year in and year out again.
Robert, you depend on big guys up front for a lot of your work. How do you think those guys are doing? I know you didn't have Christian today.
Yeah, I'm so proud of how they come to work every day. They work on getting better every single day, and that's all you can ask for out of a teammate. Nobody's perfect, myself included. And it's all about that relationship of D-line and linebacker, learning how to play with who's in front of you, their different styles and attributes and how they like to play certain plays. So that's why training camp is so important, to get to know your teammates and who you're playing with.
Robert, I know you guys aren't game planning yet, but when it comes to covering tight ends specifically, how do you guys feel like you're doing with that? Like, what's kind of the message of how you guys want to go about doing that?
Yeah, I'm really excited about how we've been working, getting better every day. We work on those things every day, believe it or not, through our individual periods, through our pre-practice periods. We're working on all aspects of our game.
How have you seen the tight end position evolve? Because it seems like schematically defense is trying to get wider to combat some of these.
Yeah, there's so many great tight ends in this league that provide big matchup problems all over the field, downfield runners, guys like Brock Bowers, Travis Kelce, TJ Hawkinson, to name a few, that can really work the middle of the field, know how to be friendly to their quarterbacks and make plays. So you got to attack them in a variety of ways to get to them. Thank you, guys.
Today, just be physical for real. Just go out there, be physical, play our brand of football. Yeah, and just keep the standard, honestly.
How do you feel at this stage of the summer? We haven't seen a lot of you been on the field.
Yeah. Well, I'm good. Physically, I am just, taking it day by day, trying to make sure that I'm not having any setbacks and that I'm just going forward with my progress. So as you see, I was out there today during the team period. Hopefully tomorrow, I do a little bit more and just keep it steady so I'm ready for week 1.
What was the
Damn, you kind of like trying to put me on the spot here, like that's like kind of inside information that I really don't want to talk about, but just know that I'm good. I was able to move with my team, and I think that's the most important thing.
Do you feel like you need a certain amount of reps in a practice situation like this, a deep reps?
Oh, for sure. And as you see, like I said earlier, I will continue to ramp it up more, get more reps, because you can't go out week 1 and not have taken any reps or have taken enough reps to be in shape and to just be in that football shape for sure.
Do you feel ready to play?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm ready to play right now.
Carlton, it seems like you're having some sort of plan on your anticipation so far. Is that something going back and forth with the coaches out with the trainers?
Yeah. It's a lot of back and forth with the trainers, coaches, just making sure that we're being smart and that we are not having any setbacks and having progress every day.
Watching and then being able to take part when you can.
Yeah.
How do you feel the defense is coming together?
I feel it's coming together really good. If I'm being honest, I'm really excited for the new Patriots. We're meshing together. All the guys we got coming in, great football players and better teammates. So I'm happy to go out there and take the field with them. And when I'm not out there, it just sucks. Yeah, it sucked pretty bad because, when you come to a team, you want to be able to display who you are rather than the talk or watching film. So I want to be out there firsthand. I want to be able to show them, who they got, and I want to earn their respect and earn a role on the team.
It's not just for you getting out there and getting those games, but learning how to play alongside guys, safeties, fellow quarterbacks. How important is that in terms of your process?
But that's huge, because it gives them confidence when they feel a presence like mine. When I'm out there locking it up and I'm doing what I do best, I feel like I can, give everybody a little bit more confident in their play. And then, also playing together and learning guys their playing styles and, what they like to do and how we like to communicate. And all that plays a part in having a good defense. So it's very important.
Since you mentioned avoiding setbacks, is that something you've experienced at all in the last 3 or 4 weeks with what you're dealing with?
No, not for real. But, that is something that happens with every injury. And I think that's what prolongs every process. So I think that's the biggest thing that you have to account for when you're dealing with something.
You guys had a few covered sacks out there.
Oh, yeah.
How'd you feel like the coverage went?
I feel like we did good, but you never can feel too good, until you watch the film. But me personally, I feel like I had a pretty decent day. Got to get better. Got to get back in shape. And got to be more dominant, man. We want to be out there and have our presence felt every play. Get to see a different jersey, go against guys who you're not used to. And it's kind of like a game because you want to prove yourself. And it's another step for guys who maybe are younger or want to prove themselves to the coaching staffs. So this is not a game, but almost like a game. And you get a chance to really just test your skills, what you've been working on and practice and put it against somebody else and see if you can kick some ass. Well, yeah, I'm dealing with something for sure. But I'm still ready to play right now. Like, I don't care what's going on. Like, if it was week 1, I'd be playing. So we're just being smart about it, and we are just, going through the process and going through the progress. And all these injury questions, man, you guys are trying to get me. Somebody's trying to get a story here, but I respect it. Man, I appreciate it. Hey, see, you're good. You're good. I can't do that. You see, now we get into the logistics of it. I gotta go. Thank you guys.
lot of people here mean a lot to me and helped me the last 6 years. So it's good to see him again.
Garrett, obviously you were familiar with the defense you saw
Yeah.
today, but it was new for the rookies to your left.
Yeah.
Now looking at the film, how do you feel like things went there today?
Yeah, some good, some bad. It's Coach McDaniels is big on getting 11 on 11, and with this defense, you got to find those 11. But it was good. Some new faces on the defense, especially D-line. Guys that I played before, but it was good. It's a good test for us. I was excited to come up here for just football reasons because it's a good test. You got to apply your rules and see what the defense is giving you, because when we blocked it up, there was some big home runs. Finishing that 2 minute with a 70-yard touchdown was pretty sweet, too. So.
Can you take us through that play?
Yeah.
You guys went all the way down.
Yeah. Because the game was, it's 2 minutes. It's touchdown or you lose. And so that's kind of the dream as an O-lineman. You block it up and you see your running back going on the sideline for 70 yards, and theoretically, game's over, right? So we're going to go down and celebrate with him. So it was a good way to end it.
Do you remember what kind of rush they had going on, or what the front thing you got on that play?
I'm going to need to go back and look at it. I'm going to need to go back. Yeah. I can only see so much from where I'm at. So we'll get into the film, and whether it's Drake, me, anyone, any position, there's going to be things that you're like, I could be better here. That's what practice is for. But I think just from what I could see, there was some positive plays. And then we'll get in the film and the plays that weren't positive. Did we get 11 on 11? Did we do what we were supposed to? So we just got to self-reflect and have another crack at it tomorrow.
Do you get a sense as a lineman with Drake behind you that you got to give him a little bit more time, because it seems like he can step up and find his seam and then throw?
We got to give him time, period. As much time as he needs. That's kind of there's certain plays where we know the ball's coming out quick, and there's certain plays where it's going to be a little bit longer of a ball holder. But we have very specific rules on what we want the pocket to look like, and we want him moving up. We want him stepping up, so we're going to set the depth and the width, and we got some weapons outside, and he can sling it, and he can take off and run. So he's a dynamic player, and we got to use him to the best of his abilities. So. Yeah. Absolutely. This is as confusing as it's going to get all year. I think it was strategic by Coach Vrabel to come up here, and we want to see this, because teams are going to do some of this. They're not going to do it every play like maybe they do. But I think it's really good. We had some different plays with some different alerts, and you got to re-mic it, and then I got to get the call out to the rest of the guys. But it's good practice. It's phenomenal. So when we did execute it, when we did have 11 on 11 and give Drake time, it was positive, awesome plays. So, and that defense knows that's. Listen, if you're gonna have 7, 8 guys on the line and we're gonna block it up, there's gonna be holes, and so we got to give them that time and find those holes.
Garrett, how did you handle it right after the Rams game when they set out to change the interior offensive
Yeah.
line? And you know that you're probably heading on your way out. How did you handle just that situation first time in your career?
After the Rams game, or
After the Rams game, and K'Lavon Chaisson basically came out afterwards and said, we need to look at improving or changing the offensive line and playoff game.
Well, I had another year, so I thought I was going to be back. But when I got released, it was like, all right, they made their decision. Let's move on and find where I'm going next. And that's once you kind of find out where you're going, that's what you put your effort and energy towards. It's a business. That's what's going to happen. And I've moved on. Like I said, it's great to see these guys. Some of my best friends are in this locker room. Some awesome people in this organization, but at the same time, it's been great to be in New England, and it's an awesome locker room as well, meeting a lot of new friends, some good people, some good support system. Coach Vrabel's doing an awesome job for a lot of different reasons, so it's good. I think someone, former player, said to me after it all happened, is I think it should be mandatory that everyone play for at least 2 organizations, because you get to reprove yourself, reinvent yourself. You get to meet a lot of new people, awesome friends, see different ways of doing things. I had Zimmer and Kevin O'Connell, but that's kind of all I've seen. So now with Vrabel, it's all right. I got a decent perspective on what what I think works, and I think what he's doing is going to work, and it's looking good. Absolutely. It's the NFL. You got to show up every day. And is it a little bit more of a wake-up call to be released? Like, yeah, sure, but at the same time, you don't make it in this league if you don't show up every day. Like, hey, I need to be better today than I was yesterday.
Last question. About the NFLPA.
Yeah. The biggest thing that sticks out is we need someone in leadership, right? I think with all the crazy things that happen and the drama, we need to have one person at the head to be like, all right, let's get all our ducks in a row and figure out next steps. And I think with the limited time we had, I think that the Leadership Council and Executive Committee did a good job on some late night calls in training camp, which is not easy. For a lot of guys to hear some interviews, all vote, have a player vote, and figure out who we want interim to be leading this union. So, yeah, I think it's good that we have someone there.
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, guys.
Say what? Nah, I get mine in way before we came out here. I'm a ball player, not a lifter. I get mine before the work, and I come out here and practice. Yeah, call a play, was able to get past the coverage. Drake found me. I didn't like the energy, so I decided to punt the ball in the end zone. I've saved up a couple dollars so I could pay the fine, and I know it's not a flag against the team, so it doesn't hurt the team. It just hurts my pockets, but maybe it'll give us a little energy boost.
How good was that? As far as the motion you guys showed it then, you showed it a 2-minute play to K'Lavon and all got out on him. How good is that for you guys?
I think it's great to get energy is important, and I think what I learned from a coach early on in my career was execution fuels emotion. If you're doing things right, usually the energy is pretty good. When you're doing things wrong, usually the energy is not too good. So if you see good plays happening, up the energy. Sometimes you have to fake it until it is real, and then you get a play like Trayvon's where a 2-minute drill doesn't have to go the full 2 minutes. So it does matter. No. That's maybe a stern talking to. Maybe that type of fine, not a take it out of my pockets fine. Yeah. Well, I like to scream and yell, but I think everything that we preach are the 4 things that are our standard as a team, our identity as a team: effort and finish, taking care of the ball, details, techniques, fundamentals, and making great decisions. We had a ball on the ground today. I don't think we finished as well as we could. Yeah, we were making big plays, but were guys chasing after them? Were our teammates surrounding the guy with the ball, or was it more Vikings? So continue to push that, even if we're making good plays. Even if K'Lavon scores on a 60-yard play, who's in the end zone first? Is it their guys or our guys? That's the standard that we're pushing for. Yeah, that speaks volumes to what they're doing, but also speaks volumes to why is the receiver group not down there first with them? Those guys probably were running routes. So it's continuing to push that. And, hey, how can we get all other 10 guys, maybe not the quarterback, he probably comes last just because he's furthest back, but how do we get all the rest of the guys down there? Clearly it's not a speed thing. Not to say that our O-line is not the fastest in the world, but they got down there. So it's not a speed problem. Did you decide that I'm going to go chase down my teammate that's going to score, or did you say, hey, he might not make it. He might get out of bounds. I'm going to save my breath. So just, like I said, continue to push that effort and finish every single play. Maybe. I think doing that wasn't like, hey, this is going to just completely flip you don't know which play is going to flip a practice, but usually it's not just one play. But hopefully, me being able to do that sparks some guys to say, well, shoot, I feel like I got energy now. Just because I saw Mack running around and going crazy and having fun, maybe I can do just a little bit more to make my next play great, and next play great, and next play great, and it stacks, and then all of a sudden you have a little, I don't want to say momentum because that's not really the word, but all of a sudden you start having a better practice overall.
Yeah, I remember you saying in the spring, like holding you guys accountable. Does that still address individually with guys as well? Like, celebrate with your teammates, get on down here.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter to me whether it's if it's a coach or a player, because in our locker room and in our team, what Coach Vrabel has preached is that everybody's held accountable to our standard. Now, if you're trying to hold guys to some standard that's not our team's, that's a completely different conversation. But if it's those 4 things that are our identity, everybody's held accountable to that. Player, coach, equipment staff, trainer, whoever it is, they're held to that same standard. When we see, like today, Coach Vrabel coming off the field, he's jogging off the field because that's what we said our standard was. We're going to jog on and off the field. So that's for everybody. It doesn't matter who it is. He's been great. Obviously, I'm an older guy in the room, so I've played against him and played around him for a long time, so kind of have known of him. And then being able to work with him now, practice is really hard and it is intense, and I enjoy that because that's how I like to be on the field. Takes it very seriously when he's between the lines. He's a guy that knows how to switch it on and off, not fully, but when he gets in between the lines, he's very serious. Like this is a game every time we're on a practice field or we're just in Foxborough, wherever we are, it's a game when we're in between those lines, those helmets buckle in. So it's been great to be able to work with him and watch him because he's been a great player at the top of this league for a long time. So to be able to steal game from him is an honor. Yeah, obviously they have a lot of different pressures and different things, and Coach Flores does a great job at building that. But I think it's a great challenge for us as a unit and as a team to be able to see those things. Being able to pick up different pressures and O-line learning to communicate, I think that's one of the hardest things as a football player. We're big, strong guys, but a lot of us get real quiet when we're on the field, and all of a sudden there's not a lot of communication. But learning, hey, we can communicate. You may think the defense knows what you're saying, but they got to do calls too. They got to be taking care of their fronts and all that stuff too. So communicate, make sure everybody knows things. So this defense does a great job of making us, hey, if you don't communicate, you're going to look bad, and pushing that on our O-line, receivers, and obviously the quarterback. Yeah, this is like the perfect challenge because that's what this offense is built for, is being able to handle any challenge, any front, any pressure that comes at us, and simplifying it the most possible for Drake or whoever else is back there, and for the O-line. Not making it so complex that it's a million different things. Hey, if we get this, it's going to be this thing, and everybody knows. Communicate it across the line. Quarterback, make your mic point, whatever it may be. I'm talking as if I know what he's doing back there. I just hear Mike point, not see him point, and whatever. But it's designed to go out against a challenge like this and be successful.
Thanks, Matt.
Appreciate it, y'all.
Okay, now we're good. Head on down if you want to do the Drake May.